Chapter 8. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom, the man who gains understanding, for she is more profitable than silver, and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. Proverbs 3:13-17. Standing at the plunging bow of the Alcyon, I listen to the whispery sound of water rushing past the windship's hull as she races into the warm tropical night. Above me, the heavens are radiant. At sea, there are no city lights to dim the nighttime majesty of the stars and planets. A couple of points off the bow, I stare in awe at the Southern Cross. The shield-like configuration of the stars rides low on the horizon, like a beacon pointing the way to unknown adventures. When I was a kid growing up in Southern California, on summer nights I often camped in my own backyard, under the mysterious glow of a flashlight's beam. I enjoyed reading adventure stories, mostly about sailors of the past in their tall sailing ships. My heroes were real-life explorers, discovering the wonders of distant oceans and far-off lands. Then turning off my flashlight and staring into the night sky, I would look for the Big Dipper and pretend it was the Southern Cross. In the theater of my mind, I became one of those adventurous explorers. Now, as I feel the powerful hum of the Alcyon's engines vibrating up through the soles of my sneakers, I ponder the wonder of dreams that actually come true. For a moment, I think about that little boy growing up in a California suburb. Though much older now, that youth is still very much a part of me. I chuckle out loud as I realize that in my jeans, t-shirts, t-shirt and high-top Converse sneakers, I still dress like him. There is even a flashlight in hand, and on the windship's deck lays my old flannel sleeping bag. I couldn't resist bringing it along when Jean-Michel Cousteau asked me to join his team of divers. Under the bright beam of the flashlight, I can still read the faded Coleman label where my mother stenciled my name to keep me from losing it at YMCA camp. After my watch, I'm planning on sleeping out under the stars, just like when I was a kid. Turning off the flashlight, I return to the bridge. Sitting down in the captain's chair, I first check the radar screen. Its soft glow paints a mostly clear horizon. There are no other boats within its 20-mile range. Since we are crossing deep water in an open ocean, this will be a relaxing watch. I do a quick sweep of the various gauges to make sure all is well with the engines and check the compass to ensure the windship is on course. Secure that all is well, I open my Bible to the book of Proverbs and begin to read. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, for attaining wisdom and discipline, for understanding words of insight, for acquiring a disciplined and prudent life, doing what is right, and just and fair, for giving prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance. Wow, I think to myself, can there ever be an introduction to a book more powerful than that? King Solomon, a man who had all that a kingdom could provide, a king of great knowledge, with vast wealth, and an incredible diversity of worldly experiences. a man who knew and was blessed by God from the distant past. His words, inspired by the Lord, span time and reach out and touch us with wisdom and with guidance. What a wonder this is! I close the Bible, but do not set it down as I think about what I just read. All of us want to live happy, satisfying lives, and that one simple paragraph tells us exactly how to make this happen. A gentle chiming from the ship's chronometer announces the top of the hour. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, and time for me to plot our location. At the chart table, I draw intersecting lines on an Indian Ocean map. We are exactly 300 miles southeast of Indonesia and a quarter of a mile off course. At the helm, I turn a small black knob 2 clicks to port. The autopilot instantly responds as Alcyon turns slightly into the wind. For a moment, I think how the Bible is very much like my map and autopilot. As we pilot our life's journeys, we sometimes get a little off course. The winds of the world often try to blow us in the wrong directions or into troubled waters. Yet, by regularly reading the Bible, we can more easily find our way back to the right path, the path that leads to happiness, self satisfaction, and a closer relationship with our Creator. Opening the Bible again, I return to a proverb that greatly influenced me as a child and is now an adult foundation for my life's quest. Buy the truth and do not sell it. Get wisdom, discipline, and understanding. Proverbs 23:23. When I was a youth growing up in in a crowded Los Angeles suburb, I knew that with discipline and focus, I could realize my dreams. One day, I would see the Southern Cross for real. Proverbs 23:23 was to be the passport for getting me there. Now, the book of Proverbs is my guide for appreciating all that life offers. Sitting at the helm of the windship, I again check the radar, then quietly continue to read the Bible and think about a man named King Solomon. I will study and prepare myself, and then someday my chance will come. Abraham Lincoln.